You know, she was like third or fourth in the betting odds to be MVP of the WNBA. That's such a slap in the face to every WNBA player.
Has all the leverage in this situation, and I'm not saying she flexed it, but she was comfortable enough in her position to make the decision.
Geno Auriemma may have just lost millions because of Caitlin Clark. The same coach who once criticized Clark's fans as being disrespectful is now completely changing his tone. But why? What's really happening here? Before we dive in, a quick favor. If you enjoy this content, please take a moment to like the video and subscribe to the channel. More than 98% of viewers watch without subscribing. It doesn't cost anything, but it helps us a lot. Did you hit the subscribe button? Awesome. Thank you. Now back to the story. Here's the situation. Auriemma has a financial stake in a new basketball league, and he desperately wanted Clark to join. She turned down an offer worth over $1 million, and now he's scrambling. His recent comments have people confused. It's like watching a slow-motion crash, and we're all witnessing it unfold. Remember when Geno Auriemma, the legendary UConn coach, suggested that Caitlin Clark would struggle in the WNBA? That actually happened. Back in June, during an appearance on the Dan Patrick Show, Auriemma didn't hold back at all. He openly criticized Clark's fan base, calling them delusional. Hard to believe, but it's true.
The delusional fan base that follows her disrespected the WNBA players.
Auriemma didn't stop there. He went on to argue that Clark wasn't ready for the WNBA, saying the league's physical style of play would be a major adjustment for her. In his view, she simply wasn't prepared to handle the intensity of the professional game.
Kid's on the wrong team. She's got the wrong skill set to handle the physicality of that league, and she's a rookie.
According to Geno, Clark's success in college wouldn't carry over to the pros. He was convinced she'd struggle in the WNBA, repeatedly pointing to how physical the league is. He believed Clark's slim build wouldn't hold up against stronger, more seasoned players, even suggesting she'd get pushed around and have trouble getting her shots off. But here's where it all falls apart. Just how wrong can a legendary coach be? As it turns out, very wrong. Clark didn't merely survive in the WNBA, she flourished. In her rookie season, she averaged 21.5 points per game, numbers that don't just look good, but scream all-star caliber. She also added 7.3 assists and 3.9 rebounds per game. And it wasn't just empty production. Clark became a true leader, helping transform the Indiana Fever from one of the league's worst teams into a legitimate playoff contender. She didn't just adjust to the WNBA, she took control of it.
Starts to feel like that as well. So they're dangerous not because of what Caitlin does, but what somebody like her.
Clark's impact was instant and impossible to ignore, but here's the wild part. Geno's criticism didn't end with that one interview. Not even close. He had plenty more to say, and from here on out, things get even crazier. Forget everything you thought you knew about WNBA rookie seasons. Clark didn't just adjust to the league. She completely flipped the script. And when I say flipped it, I mean she torched the rulebook and danced on the ashes. That's how she handled the pressure. And here's the truly unbelievable part. Clark shattered 62 records in her first season. Yes, 62. It was like she walked into the league and said, "Thanks for the records. I'll take all of them." Now, to be fair, it wasn't perfect right out of the gate. Early on, Clark did have moments where the league's physicality caught up to her, like watching a gazelle trying to weave through a pack of buffaloes. But Clark isn't just gifted, she's sharp. She adjusted faster than you can say triple-double. Players like her have been winning their entire lives. They've played in hostile, rowdy environments forever, young athletes with old souls. And once Clark found her rhythm, it was over for everyone else. Take that 35-point eruption against the Dallas Wings. That wasn't just a strong performance, that was Clark announcing to the league, "I'm here, and I'm not going anywhere." She was raining threes like it was effortless, breaking the rookie record for most three-pointers in a single season.
There isn't anything they think they can't do. You can tell, Caitlin thinks there's not a shot that she can't make. There's not a play that she can't.
And it wasn't just about putting the ball in the basket. Clark was handing out assists like a possessed point guard. eventually breaking the WNBA single-season assist record previously held by Alyssa Thomas. It was as if Clark looked at that mark and thought, "Nice record, but I can top it." Even the game's legends couldn't ignore what she was doing. Lisa Leslie, a three-time WNBA MVP, was openly praising Clark after she broke the rookie three-point record. Leslie tweeted, "I'm so proud of you. And you're just getting started. Let it rain." When a true legend like Leslie is hyping you up, you know you're doing something special. As the season rolled on, MVP chatter started to build. Could a rookie really pull it off? Clark kept climbing the ranks, charging toward the top, and ultimately finished fourth in MVP voting, an almost unheard of achievement for a first-year player.
You know, she was like third or fourth in the betting odds to be MVP at a WNBA. That's such a slap in the face to every WNBA player.
Fourth place in MVP voting as a rookie. That's not just impressive, that's redefining what's even possible. But here's the twist. This story is far from finished. Clark's rookie tear was only the opening act, and what comes next is about to get even more interesting. Her on-court dominance was unbelievable, but the real chaos? That's happening off the court. Remember how Geno Auriemma used to trash-talk Clark? Well, you won't believe what he's saying now. The same guy who once called her fans delusional is suddenly singing her praises, even calling Clark the greatest player of all time. No exaggeration. Geno did a full 180. He's now saying, "I love her. I think she's the best player. Forget I ever said Paige was the best player in the country." Those are his words, direct quote.
"Oh, I love her. I think she's the best player. Forget I ever said Paige is the best player in the country. I think she's the best player of all time."
It's almost like Geno woke up one morning and decided Clark was suddenly the greatest thing since sliced bread. So what changed? Why the sudden turnaround? This is where the story gets juicy. It turns out Geno has a stake in a brand new venture, a 3-on-3 basketball league called Unrivaled. And this isn't just any startup league. We're talking six-figure salaries and even equity stakes for players. The goal is to create a serious alternative to playing overseas. And guess who they wanted as the face of it all? You guessed it, Caitlin Clark. Picture this. You're launching a new league. You've already signed WNBA stars like Nafisa Collier and Breanna Stewart, but to truly make waves, you need the biggest name in women's basketball. That name is Clark. Without her, the entire project risks losing momentum before it even gets off the ground. So Unrivaled pulled out all the stops, reportedly offering Clark more than $1 million for just an 8-week season. That's an unbelievable payday. Everyone was watching closely. Would she take the money and become the face of the league? But Clark shocked everyone. She turned it all down, choosing instead to rest and recover after an exhausting rookie season.
Has all the leverage in this situation, and I'm not saying she flexed it, but she was comfortable enough in her position to make the decision.
Turning down $1 million showed just how confident Clark really is, and it clearly didn't sit well with Geno, who had money and credibility riding on the league. Fans wasted no time dragging up his old comments, flooding social media with memes and receipts as Clark kept breaking records. The backlash didn't just embarrass Geno, it raised real doubts about whether the new league could survive without its biggest potential star. Meanwhile, Clark's decision made one thing clear. She's playing the long game. By choosing rest, growth, and preparation over quick cash, she proved she's not just a great player, she's a smart one. And with her already focused on getting stronger, it's obvious this is only the beginning.